What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Chase and he's Sky, and today we're reacting to Omega Strikers animated opening by Studio Trigger.
And by the way, we're still pretty new to anime, so if you have any anime recommendations, please leave them down in the comments down below. Be like, Chase&Sky, react to this. We'll be like, okay, we got you. Just gotta stay patient. Also, 95% if you're not subscribed. Subscribe, it's free! Come on.
Alright, so right off the bat, this looks like it's going to be based off of a video game, because it says E for everybody, which is pretty cool.
And we've never played it before, so I'm excited to check this out. Especially if it's an anime company doing this opening. I want to see how good it looks. Jump right into it.
Let's get it.
Is this like...
Is that soccer?
Is that a puck?
Oh, like hockey, maybe?
Very upbeat already, dude.
So it's just... Oh, it is sports. That's cool. That looks like a playing field.
Do you see how small the stadium is, though?
Okay, they have superpowers?
That's a hamster,
Out
by
of
the
nowhere?
way. Is that a slime? So it's a tournament.
So it's like futuristic fantasy type deal?
This is giving me like Blue Lock vibes, but with hockey. Wait, does it have a comic book? Lightning powers? Bro.
Dude, so they really are just like fighting to the death.
Are they just getting nuked in the stadium?
This is all on fire.
The double hit? That goes hard. That goes hard. But look at this animation too, dude.
That's cool.
For
transitions.
a game, the animation's crazy. Bro, that was fire. That was fire. So we know it's a video game, and it's like fantasy and everything, right? So it was giving me like a Blue Lock vibes. So when we checked out Blue Lock openings, it looked like it was superpowers with soccer, or soccer with superpowers, right? But now it looks like it's hockey with a bunch of superpowers. But I feel like this has more variety than Blue Lock, because it has a bunch of different like creatures, not just humans. Like we got humans, we got slime, we got the lizards. Like the varieties, like it's endless, honestly. So if we see like a big hamster throwing logs at me, I'm in for it. Like what? Imagine they have like Groot in here. I'm just saying, bro.
So you keep saying it looks like hockey, right?
Yeah.
There's no hockey sticks.
Yeah, it's just them using like
They're just like throwing it around or something? Like
just using their equipment, I guess. Like they just kick it around, use their like blasters and stuff. Using logs, using magic.
So just like it's like superpower hockey to the death battle, free for all.
So we like obviously we saw a bracket, right, which is going to be like a tournament. So I wonder how like that works. Is it going to work like does it work like how many losses you take? You just like is like 2 losses you're out, or like if you lose once are you out? Like how's that? It's like a winner's bracket or a loser's bracket at all? So it seems like each character has a different ability, right, and different powers. Is there going to be like restrictions on these powers? Because I feel like some of them might be more broken than the other. Or is it going to be like, there's always going to be someone better than you, but it's all about your knowledge. They can outplay them still. So I feel like this will be like a lot of strategic and a lot of teamwork to move on to the next round. So Chase, so this is our first ever time seeing that a game is getting turned into like an anime opening, right? So what if like games like Call of Duty and Halo, like very popular games, did the exact same thing to promote their games? Because I feel like the anime community is like pretty big, right? So I feel like that would be like combined gamers and anime communities together and would promote both sides. Like for example, like here, obviously the anime studio is Trigger, right? And they're combining with the gaming company. They're just both winning for the situation. Like they're both not losing anything. So if bigger anime companies and game companies do this, it could be massive. And if they're successful enough, or all these games could also be turned into anime. I don't know if it's ever been done before, but that's a cool idea. Like imagine the fights with like in Halo, like red versus blue in animation style. That'd be insane.
Dude, that would be so cool.
Imagine trick shotting. Imagine a trick shotting anime opening, bro. with Call of Duty.
That'd be so cool. It'd be so popular. That'd have to be so popular, dude.
The style would be insane. So Chase, obviously we've seen like a bunch of different characters in this anime opening, right? And we saw a bunch of different creatures, humans, stuff like that, right? I wonder if each of these characters have their own like story and like backstory to why they're here. I feel like that'd be pretty interesting. How's the world work, you know? Like because they have that big hamster, then they have a slime, and they have a lizard.
True, that's pretty diverse.
I wonder if it's in the game or if the game has different arenas or matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if in the anime they become so creative with the arena aesthetic, and they have like arenas in space, in Jupiter, stuff like that, or underwater? There's so many like different ways you can interpret these cool ideas that the game hasn't done yet. I feel like the anime could give out so much more than the game from just looking at this. Like, bro, imagine playing hockey with superpowers in a aquarium.
That'd be so cool.
Or you're in space, you're fighting, like, bro, there's like endless creative ways you can do that. Like that, this has like no limits. So Chase, in our comments, people say that usually the story comes from like a book called a manga, right? And it develops into an anime. So what if this develops into a game, into a manga, into an anime? Because right here, the shot, bro, I would buy that comic right there. I'll just buy it, bro. Look at the art. And like it showed even more too. Like she was like grand champion and all that stuff. Like give me that. I want the art. Sign me up. Like bro, we saw how popular Blue Lock was. Why can't this? Like I feel like this could be even more popular if they did it correctly. Like I feel like they have more. They have like less restrictions than what Blue Lock has from what we've seen from the openings.
Right here, where it shows like all these characters all lined up in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be super cool if they took all the exact voice actors from the game and just like move them to the anime?
That would be pretty
so you don't
fire.
have to like figure out new voice actors. It's just all the same. Like, hey, I know that character. It's the same one as in the game.
Bro, literally everything's set up for them. They just have to go for it.
They already have a cool art style, cool characters, cool idea. I feel like it's perfect.
If they don't do it, they're slacking. Because like, this could be good for both sides, game company and the anime. Big brain, right? So what if it's like they play against each other in this like big tournament, right? But what if like something takes over and like a whole new like some like alien group with like peak superpowers comes out of nowhere and like steals the show, right? So what if all of them have to team up together and play this like huge hockey game?
That'd be so cool.
That'd be like the final arc or something.
Seeing them all have to work together. Like combo attacks, like we saw that one combo attack.
Dude, the character development could be amazing too, because like they wanted to destroy each other in this tournament. They're like, wait, these people are like actually serious. We need to team up on them.
One more thing about the voice actors. Do you think this song was sang by a voice actor, like a character from the game?
I mean, it could be possible, yeah.
I don't see why not. Like, I feel like there should be a good amount of voice actors that can sing too, because that'd also be pretty cool if like you can connect like that character to the game, to the voice actor, to the song, and it just all like intermingles together.
And like right here, bro, I don't know who the main character is. Like all of them looked so unique. Like you can't tell who's the main character. Is there even a mascot for this game? I feel like it's just no mascot. It's just a hockey puck.
I mean, maybe it's not really a main character, but there's like a main team that we follow. You know?
Yeah.
How many people are on a team
3.
again?
We saw 3 on each
side. 3 people?
Yeah.
Okay, so it could be like a trio of characters, and they're kind of like the main team, not really like a main character.
Like a guild almost. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. That'd be awesome.
So Sky, right here, right? It shows these characters from a team, which this might be like the main team of the show. And it looks like they might also be underdogs. Because look where they're training right now. They're training next to garbage like in an alleyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Other teams might have like these really high-tech facilities, like they're super rich, and they're like super good, like top of the leaderboard, and they're trying to come in as maybe like a lower level team.
Like out of nowhere?
And try to aim for the top, just like that says right there. That sign.
Okay. So I get.
So I mean, they're training hard.
So I get where you're going, but the third member, right? Where's she at? Because she looks kind of rich.
Maybe they haven't met yet. This is like before.
What if it's like their gateway to meet her, and she introduces them to the league, or the blue hair girl, right? She got betrayed by her 2 teammates, and they picked up someone else. Off? Yeah, so they picked up someone else in the.
So it's like a revenge story for her.
What if the blue hair girl got betrayed by her 2 teams and she got kicked off the team and she lost the draft, right? teamless now, and she meets the two characters I've been training nonstop. She introduces them into the league. They go in all three together. They create a great bond, a great friendship, everything. She gets her revenge on the team, the main team for the grand champions. That was her team previously. And gets revenge, and their teamwork just goes off and blasts them. Because they look like at first they just look like they're just like really competitive, just for the sport of it. But no, looking at this, it looks like she wants revenge on the people that betrayed her. And maybe like they said like a bunch of mean things, like she's worthless, she's garbage at the game. But then she comes out of nowhere with a hamster, and says, "Nah, not today. You're garbage."
Sounds like a fire story, honestly.
Make it happen. Make it happen. So you know how we were talking about like how she got kicked off the team and trying to get revenge, right? So it looks like right here they lost the game. He's a winner because he's getting a new teammate, but she's a loser for getting dropped from the team. And the girl in the back has a bunch of has 2 stars next to her because she's the next star of this team, like the mascot.
That's so messed up. Like just smiling down at your former teammate. You put all that time practicing together, and then you just like drop them out of nowhere.
Yeah,
that's so messed up.
I mean, he does look menacing, and so does the other guy.
They do. They do.
So, like I was saying, when they create great bonds and friendships with each other, right? I know it's like a kind of like a power of like friendship type of thing, but look at them, bro. They put in all the time and effort that they trained together and had fun with each other, right? They learned this new technique to win the game. What if it's like the game's tied and this is like the last hit, a buzzer beater? This would be amazing.
Finally getting like her revenge and beating them in the grand championship.
It's fire. It's a fire concept. Listen, imagine there's a twist, right? We think that this is like the last point buzzer beater after all this. But what if they paid off the referees because he said that they're a bunch of rich people and the referees just try to sabotage them over and over? How would they get past that obstacle?
I don't know, bro. I think we just have to watch it and see it in the show.
They better make it a show because it's right in front of you. Just make it.
They've got to make a show off this.
Make it.
This is way too good to not make a show. This is such high quality.
So we're talking about how these two characters, how they meet up with her, right? She gets dropped from the team. So this is how they find her, is that she's like the face of the sport. But then she's like the peak player that everybody's been like rooting for and cheering for. But she does bad in one game because everybody's praying on her downfall. She gets dropped from her team. They notice that. They come and pick her up. They show her the skills and training that they've done over time. They form a team and get their revenge.
So us coming up with these theories, like how good this theory sounds as like a show, just shows how like well planned this opening was.
Fire opening.
Like all these visuals, they're all so clean. All the characters look so good. It just sets it up for such a good story, and I really hope they animate it.
And if they don't animate this, they're fumbling. They're fumbling. It's such a great story.
They are, bro. It's such a missed opportunity.
Off of a minute and 36-second trailer, do more. Do something. Like, bro, this is fire. It doesn't have to be just a game. Just get the license and you're good. Split the money. Just do it.
Facts.
So Chase, we talked about like a lot of revenge for the blue-haired girl, right? But what if the hamster actually has a backstory too? So what if he was like a pet of a pro hockey player, right? But he gets abandoned by the owner because he or she is taking sports way too seriously than taking care of him. And then somehow he trains and notices that his owner is gone. He trains to beat them in their own sport to get their attention and get revenge.
So it's a double revenge story.
Double whammy. With the other character, I have no idea. She could be the pet owner, and they just made a team or like a duo. Because look at him. Look at that little hamster. Big.
Look
hamster.
at that dude. Alright, and there we have it. That was Omega Strikers animated opening by Studio Trigger. If you want more gaming content, make sure to leave a comment down below for more suggestions and like and subscribe.
Subscribe, and I'll always see you tomorrow.